Students, good morning, all of you. Now I am going to recall electricity and circuits. Already we discussed the topic. Now I am going to give you outline of this lesson because next week you are going to write a terminal test. So that's why I am going to give you just a recall about this lesson. Okay. I hope all of you study well in this lesson because we have completed this lesson part by part. So I hope all of you thorough, and I hope all of you read the textbook already. Now I am going to focus only the very important things what we are already discussed. The things I am going to project now. So this lesson, it has some of the content. First of all, first one is the various sources of energy. Light, it can be emitted from the several sources. The main source is sun and the battery cell and some of the sources available in our earth atmosphere. Okay. And second one is electricity. How the electricity it helps us, it makes easier our life or it makes very harder task. That things also they are discussed. And the function of the electrical cell and electric bulb. So in this lesson, they are mainly focused the electric cell and electric bulb and switches and the different kinds of arrangement of the cell and bulb. And some of the places they are given the simple electrical circuit in your textbook. And additionally, we are going to discuss about what is the uses of the electrical cell. How we can make a battery from the cell. So that content they are discussed in your textbook. So next we are going to discuss one by one. See the first one. The electricity, it makes our task easier. Definitely, this is correct. It makes our task very easier. And I display the picture. In the last generation, we have the several devices. The first one is used for the water drawn from the well. Okay, initially we are using a pulley and rope. We can easily draw the water from the well. And second one, it is called as a hot oral. The hot oral, the last generation, they are rotating the stone, oral and cull. The cull is rotated in the last generation. But nowadays we are using the grinder. The stone is a static one. The cull, hot to oral. The cull is a static one. But the grinder, the hot oral is rotating. Okay, that is the difference between the last generation and nowadays. And see the last picture. The last picture, it is used to make a very good. It is the last device. It is very helpful for us in our kitchen. If you want to make a chutney or anything else in the kitchen, it is done by the last generation, the last picture. But nowadays we are using a mixie for juice or for making a chutney or any of the purpose. We are using the mixie. So electricity for all the three. Nowadays we are using several devices. That all the devices is working on the basis of the help of the electricity. Without electricity, it is impossible. If you draw the water from your well, and if you want to mix any one of the material or if you want to grind any one of the substance, it is easier with the help of the electricity. Okay. Next one, some of the sources of light energy. In our daytime, we know very well sun is the source. Sun is act as a primary source. Without sun, no living things getting a light energy in a daytime. At a night time also, moon, it emits some of the light energy. That light energy is also gathered from the sun. So sun is the main source, primary source. And for the moon also, sun is the source of energy, light energy. After the sunset, we are using some of the bulb, LED bulb or any type, any one of the type of bulb we are using. So that bulb is working with the help of the electricity. So in the absence of the electricity, nowadays we are using the bulb, it is working on with the help of the electricity. You switch on the bulb, it will be glow. So in the absence of the electricity, we can use a inverter and cell. If it is a device lighter one, we can use the cell. If you want to use more than bulb and fan, and if you want to connect the AC, we are using a inverter. Okay, that things. So sun and moon and the bulb and the cell, these are the things produce the light energy. And at last, I display the electric cells are used in. At which place the electric cells are used? Alarm watch, wrist watches, and transistor radio and camera. These are the several devices. Okay. Next one, electric cell. Electric cell, it plays a main role in electricity. Without the electricity, without the current, if you want to operate any one of the device, torch light or any of the devices, we need a power supply. That power supply is done from the electric cell. So this is the outer and interior view of the cell. The cell, it has a positive and negative terminal. Each and every cell, it has the two terminal. One is positive terminal and another one is a negative terminal. And how will you identify which one is a positive, which one is a negative? In a cell or battery, they are mentioned the symbol plus. Plus it indicates the positive terminal, and negative minus it indicates the negative symbol, negative terminal. And in an electrical circuit, how will you identify it? In electrical circuit, we are mentioned the battery or cell or high tension battery. Some of the electrical circuit we are mentioning HT, high tension battery, and LT, low tension battery. The high tension battery, it can be supply more amount of potential compared with the low tension battery. So in particular electrical circuit, we are using one longer line and one shorter line. That longer line, it indicates the positive terminal of the cell or battery, and the negative terminal, the shorter line, it indicates the negative terminal of the battery or cell. Okay, so see the interior view. The cell, it has the several parts, anode, cathode, and inside we are filled with the electrolyte. That things you are going to study in your higher classes. So in this standard, you just know about which one is positive terminal, which one is a negative terminal, and in a particular electrical circuit, how will you mention it? One shorter line and one longer line. It is a simple representation for electrical cell. Okay. Next one, the first line already we have discussed. The electrical cell, it has two terminals, positive and negative. And second one, battery. How will you build a battery? Battery is nothing but it is a combination of cell. Each single cell, it has a single positive terminal and negative terminal. One shorter line, one longer line. But battery is a group of cell. More than two cell connected in a combo. That combo is nothing but maybe a series combination and maybe a parallel combination. And series and parallel combination, what is in the series and what is in the parallel combination? I display the picture in the next slide. Now you just know about how will you build a battery. The single battery is nothing but a group of cell in the different combo. More than two cell connected in a combination, it called as a battery. That's all. And positive terminal of the dry cell. Now we are going to discuss about the positive terminal of the cell and negative terminal of the cell. The positive terminal of the cell, it is made up of carbon rod with a metal cap. Already, I hope all of you seen the battery cell because we are using the cell in a remote control, TV remote, and some of the camera we are using, and mobile also we are using that battery. Okay, if you are taking any one of the cell from the remote, it have the upper part with a metal cap. So the metal cap, carbon rod with the metal cap, it acts as a positive terminal of the cell. A negative terminal of the cell is a zinc metal plate. It's a plate at a rod. Positive terminal is a rod, negative terminal is a plate. So at the bottom we have the plate. So the plate, from the plate to upper part, we are fitted with the carbon rod, and the upper part of the carbon rod, it is fitted with the metal cap. So this is a positive and negative terminal. So if they are asking in one mark question, a cell, it consists two terminal. One is positive terminal, another one is a negative terminal. And the positive terminal of the cell, it is made up of which material? Carbon rod with the metal cap. If suppose they are asking particularly what is the material, we just write it is a carbon material, carbon rod. Okay, and some of the battery we are using the copper. Copper is act as a positive terminal, and zinc rod is act as a negative terminal. There are variety of cells are there. Some of the cell, especially the Daniell cell, the things we are going to study in the higher classes. Some of the cell, the positive terminal is a copper, and some of the cell it is a carbon rod. And most of the cell, the negative terminal is a zinc metal plate. Okay. And next one, battery. Already I told that battery is nothing but the combination of cell, the group of cell, more than two cell is called as a battery. See the picture, see the GIF file, all of you. So whenever if you are continuously using the mobile or any of the electrical devices, that device is working on the basis of cell. If you are using a remote, we are fitted with a true cell. If you use the remote 1 or 2 months, if you are continuously using any one of the devices, that device is working with the help of the battery level is reduces. Normally your mobile phone, if you charge fully, it's shows in a green color, and if the charges reduces, it is changed into orange, and if it is reduces further, the color notation is red, and it is fall down. Okay, so battery, see this one. This is a series combination. Series combination is nothing but the group of cell connected with end-to-end connection. End-to-end connection. What is meant by end-to-end? End-to-end means, see the first, in this picture I am connecting the 4 cell. Each cell having a positive and negative terminal. So I am connecting 4 cells in series combination, end-to-end connection. End-to-end connection means first cell, negative terminal of the first cell is connected with the positive terminal of the second cell. Like the same way I am connected all these cells. First negative terminal of the first cell connected with the positive terminal of the second cell. Negative terminal of the second cell is connected with the positive terminal of the third cell. Negative terminal of the third cell is connected with positive terminal of the fourth cell. And once again, the negative terminal of the last cell is connected with positive terminal of the first cell. So this connection is called as a end-to-end connection. So end-to-end mean that negative terminal of the one cell is connected with the positive terminal of the other cell. That's all. So this combination is called as cells in series. So here also that group, that combination is called as a battery. If you are using one bulb, that upper part, the 6 volt, that circle is nothing but a bulb, electrical bulb. That bulb, it can be glow when you are applying a voltage 6 volt. Now we are connecting a 1.5, 1.5 cell. So it is in a series combination. So you are going to add all the 4 value, 1.5 plus 1.5 plus 1.5 plus 1.5. So totally 1.5 is equal to 6 volt. V is the unit for voltage. 6 volt battery, already mostly we are using 6 volt battery, 10 volt battery, 5 volt battery. Okay, so in this combination, I am connecting 1.5 volt cell in series combination. So from that combination, we can get 6 volt supply. We can get it 6 volt voltage. 6 volt we can draw from the combination. So this is a series combination. So if you are connected less voltage cell in series combination, the final output is high. Okay, you remember that the final output is high in the series combination. This is a parallel combination. The parallel connection is nothing but all the negative terminal, series on all the negative terminal of the cell is connected together and all the positive terminal of the cells also connected together. So this is the parallel connected cells. This combination is also produce a battery. Parallel connected cell it produce a battery. So compare with the series combination, that parallel combination it produce very less amount of the output. So most of the places we are using only the series combination of the cells because we need a much amount of energy. So that's why we are using the series combination of these cells. Okay. See the next one. The electric cells produce the electricity from the chemicals stored in it. The inside of the cell, already I told that the inside of the cell we featured with the positive terminal, negative terminal, that means anode, cathode, and one electrolyte. One of the chemical also we have fitted it. Positive material, positive terminal is one of the metal material, and negative terminal is one of the material. And in between the two material, we are filled with some of the electrolyte. That electrolyte it acts as a link between the anode and cathode. So that chemical energy stored inside of the cell, that chemical energy, when we want to some amount of electrical energy from the cell, that chemical energy is converted into a electrical energy. So initially we are stored the energy in the form of chemical. So when we need it, we convert that chemical energy into a electrical energy. If you are continuously using that electrical energy conversion into the chemical energy conversion into the electrical energy, so that chemical energy values reduces because it is converted into electrical energy. So after a particular time, the chemical energy dissolved. So there is no chemical energy to produce the electricity. So we can replace the cell, or we can use the one more additional cell. So if the chemical energy is completely drawn, further no chemical energy to convert the electrical energy. So we want to replace the cell, or we want to restore the chemical energy. Okay. The next one, the torchlight interior view. So in this torchlight, we are using the two cells connected in a series combination. So the bulb can be glow after a particular time, particular month or particular week, depending upon the usage. So if you are further continuously used that torchlight, definitely the chemical energy is reduced due to the conversion of the electricity. Okay. So in your textbook, they are given the diagram. So at least you draw the diagram in your notebook. Maybe they are asking, write the simple representation for a torchlight or the interior view of the torchlight. Maybe they are asking in a long answer question also. So at least you try it. This is the interior and outer view of the electric bulb. All of you gone through the slide. Outer view in your house, mostly a few years before we are using that bulb like this. This bulb is called as incandescent bulb. Kundu bulb, we call it as a Kundu bulb. It is called as an incandescent bulb. It's glow with a yellow color. The interior view of the electric bulb, it has the two terminal 1 and 2. Because if you want to glow the electrical bulb, we must apply some amount of electrical energy with the help of the battery. So we want to connect the positive terminal of the battery to one terminal of the bulb and negative terminal of the battery to one terminal of the bulb, another terminal of the bulb. So definitely we need a two terminal in the bulb. So in the interior view, it is clearly shown that the terminal 1 and 2. We did not see the clear terminal in the outer view. We can see clear inside interior view. We can see it clear. See the next one. These are the several light bulbs we are using in your home. Some of the bulb is called as the name of LED, light emitting diode. Some of the bulb is LCD, and some of the bulb is called by the name tube light. The tube light, some of the tube light it produce a light in green color, some in red color, some in pink color. It is depending upon the gases filled inside of the bulb. Mostly in our house, we are not using any color tube light. Mostly we are using a white light. White light is produced from the tube light. And not only the tube light, all the bulb household connection, mostly we are using the white light because it is only produce a high intensity of light. So these are the variety of electrical bulb. And here we have mentioned it is standard incandescent, CFL, candelabra, halogen type 1, halogen type 2, fluorescent types. Mostly we are using fluorescent types, and Wi-Fi cables. Our next topic is electric circuit and switches. Electric circuit and switches. We are going to discuss about the simple electric circuit and what is the function of the switch in the particular electrical circuit. See this one, this animated picture. See this one. Now I am connecting a true bulb in a single cell. So positive terminal of the cell is connected with one terminal of the bulb, and negative terminal of the cell is connected with other terminal of the bulb. So this single cell, it is enough to produce a light energy in the two bulb. So all the three, the bulb, two bulbs and the battery is connected in a parallel combination. Okay. Now see the red color lines. So from the positive terminal of the cell, some of the arrow mark is relieving and it is entered into the bulb. And after that it is moving in a circular path. The circular path, it is indicate the direction of flow of the electric current in the circuit. So always the electrical current in the circuit is moving from the positive terminal of the battery to negative terminal of the battery. If you set the battery in reverse order, that time also the electrical current is passing from positive terminal to negative terminal. Whatever may be, always the electrical current is passing from positive terminal of the battery to negative terminal of the battery. So that blue color, blue line and that red line, all are moving from the positive terminal of the battery cell to negative terminal of the battery. Okay. See this one. This is also simple electrical circuit. One battery, one cell and one bulb. The bulb, it will be glow with the help of the connection of the wire and the cell. And electric circuits. So these are the things, these are the pictures and they are given in your textbook. Some of the electrical circuits are connected with the help of the cell and bulb. Some of the circuit is made with the help of the switch. Switch is here as a key. Key is act as a switch here. See the first diagram is only connected with the cell and bulb. Second diagram, that A and B, it is connected with the help of the switch. Cell and bulb. It's not glow. If it is glow means it is in a Yellow is color. It's not glow means it is a ordinary color, pulp color, the glass material color. So the A and B diagram is not glow because the circuit is not connected properly. Okay, and see the below diagram. First one is glowing yellow color, so the circuit is completed. Completed means the bulb it will be glow when the circuit is a closed one. The circuit is closed one, the bulb it will be glow. Otherwise, the bulb cannot be glow. Or if the connection made by you is a wrong connection, or it cannot be glow. Okay, so whatever may be, the circuit is a closed one, the bulb it will be glow. See the P and C and D, E, all these connections are wrong. Somewhere the connection is missing, some gap is there, so it's not a closed circuit. And some of the circuit we are connected two terminal of the bulb into a single side of the battery. See this one, the two cell, one side negative terminal of the cell is connected with the two terminal of the bulb. And the next diagram, the positive terminal of the cell is connected with the two terminal of the bulb. So that time also the bulb it cannot be glow. Okay, so these are the simple electric circuit they are discussed in your textbook. Maybe they are asking in your upcoming exam, if they are given any one of the circuit like this, they are called, the question is check whether the circuit is open or it is closed. Opened means the bulb it cannot be glow, closed means the bulb it can be glow in yellow color. Okay, so you are going to, maybe you are going to check the circuit is a closed one or it is an open one, or maybe you are going to check whether the bulb it will be glow or not. That things may be they are asking in your exams. Next one, types of the switches. There are variety of switches we are using in our household connections. In our TV we are using a different switches for a refrigerator and for any of the electrical devices. For each and every devices we are using different shape of the switches. In our bike also we are using the switches for light, and for alarm machine we are using a different shape of the switches. What purpose we are using that switch? The switch, it can be change over a circuit from open to closed. Like the same way, it can be change the circuit from closed to open. So that things done with the help of the switch. So switch is a device that is used to break on electrical circuit. It is a device used to break on electric circuit. So which material, which device is used to break the electrical circuit, that device is called the switch. Now I display the several types of switches. Some of the switches in push type, some of the switches in button type, and some of the switches in rotation type, and some of the switches, see this one at the midpoint, it have the some of the values varies from 0 to 11. So that switches, it's a variable switch. If you are connected any one of the bulb in that particular switch, if you are changing the value, that means now you are increasing the value, the bulb intensity, the bulb it will be glow very bright if you are setting the value is very high. If you are decreasing the value, the intensity of the bulb it will be reduces, so the bulb will glow with the dim. We called mostly the bulb is dim or brighter. So dim means the light intensity is very less. Bright means the light intensity is very high. So we can change the intensity of the electrical bulb or any of the devices with the help of the switch. So this switch concept is not only for that electrical bulb. We are applying the switch for any of the electrical appliances, home appliances. We can increasing or we can decreasing the intensity or allowing current value with the help of the switch also. We can change the current value with the help of the resistance, and also we can change the value with the help of the switches also. Okay. See the next one. So in this diagram, I display some of the picture about the safety. For our safety, these are the safety things, safety material we are using. We are using the prevention thing from the electricity. The caution symbols, the electricity can turn you off. Take care when working with it. So some of the places in a transformer or high voltage places, we can see that type of the symbol representation. Some of the fire truck or the nuclear power stations, high voltage places, we are using that type of the symbols. And also, whenever you are working in that particular places, you should wear the gloves and shoes. And whenever you are going to check the power connection in your home, or if you want to connect or disconnect any one of the bulb or any one of the electrical circuit in your home, your parent told that chappal puttu utkonne. So definitely you wear some of the safety materials, gloves and shoes. That's all. So these two, the gloves and shoes, are main two things prevent us from the electricity affection. So warning, keep away. The electrical hazards, contact with equipment can cause shock or death. So nowadays, this is the main thing, electrical hazards. Some of the film also, they are introducing this type of the hazards and foreign countries, they are destroying that electrical hazards in our India, that things focused in some of the film. So electrical hazards, it is the most dangerous one because it produces enormous amount of gases. When we fire the electrical material instruments, it produces the unwanted gases, dangerous gases, especially some of the gases emitting from the electrical hazards. It produces a genetical disorder. That means some of the heaviest gamma rays. Gamma rays is the most dangerous ray. It can be produced a genetic disorder. So that type of gases emitted from the electrical source. Okay. And see this one. These are the some cautions, labels, symbols, representation for electricity. How can we prevent from the electrical shock? We are mostly using the chappals and wear the gloves and never mix with the water. Normal wood, it cannot conduct the electricity. That's why if any one of the person is affected by the electric shock, we are using the wood, we can prevent the people from the electric shock. But if the wood is mixed with water, it is a good conductor of electricity. So mixing with water, any one of the insulating material, it is easily conduct the electricity. Okay, so I label out the 10 prevent methods from the electrical shock. Not only these 10 methods, I display just only 10 things. So that 10 things already we are discussed in the classes, our regular classes, we are discussed all the 10 things. Now you just go through it. Maybe they are asking these points in 1 mark or 2 mark question, or otherwise sometimes they are given the answer. So this point is related to prevention of the electrical shock or any of the shock. So maybe they are asking the question in reverse order. If they are given the question, you are going to answer it. Sometimes in true or false or any fill up question, they are given the answer. You are going to choose this is related with the electricity or any of the concept. Vice versa, they are going to ask the question. Okay. So in this class, in this revision class, I discuss all the things, whatever already we are discussing the electricity and circuits. Already our school give you a proper teaching for that lesson. Already we are completed the science fully, and once again we are covering all the portions in a live manner. And once again, we are giving a revision video for each and every chapter. So, hope all of you listen well and all of you understand all the concept Don't memorize any one of the concept. You just focus the concept and you can write by your own words. Don't write any story. You can write your own words with concept. Don't miss any concept. So you borrow your textbook as well as you refer the net and you recall the videos. Already we are teaching the lesson the April, May, and now the last 2 months we are giving the once revision. Now I will give you a quick revision. So you go through all the videos and you read line by line in your textbook and you refer the electricity and circuit in a net and you thoroughly studied your book back question and book inside questions and some of the places they are mentioned some of the hard question, concept oriented question. You focus each and every line in the textbook and focus each and every questions in the book side, book back questions also. Already we are centered the QB for each and every lesson for each subject. So you go through the QB. That QB contain the book back question as well as some of the concept oriented question also there. So study well, prepare well for your terminal exam. Okay. Thank you, students. Thank you. Study well, prepare well. Thank you.